Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we come to you in this hour, asking for your guidance and protection to our virtual gathering today. We thank you for the gift of life, the gift of family, the gift of work, and the gift of friendship. We thank you for this great opportunity to bring us together in this session as brothers and sisters. Bless the committee, the facilitator, and the attendees of this gathering. May we continue to value and appreciate the true essence and meaning of life with the help of your grace. And as we go along our discussion today, we humbly pray that you would deepen our understanding. Lord, enlighten us and give us wisdom every day. Forgive us for our shortcomings and remind us to always be mindful of the things we do in life. We offer our life and our decisions to you, O Lord. May this gathering today create a memorable experience and a fruitful outcome. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our Savior. Amen.
Good day, educators. I am Fredly Bukug from the Office of SOUL. I'm the training specialist. And for today's session, our topic is about using varied question types in mySOUL. So basically, we will feature two objective type of tests. We have the what we call the SATA, or the select all that applies question, and the true or false, wherein they will highlight the different types of question in our mySOUL platform. We have all or nothing multiple choice, basic true or false, drag and drop into text, and select missing words. So our resource speaker or trainer this afternoon is the Information and Quality Specialist from the Office of SOUL, Ma'am Alfie Arcelo. Ma'am,
Hello everyone, mayong hapon.
mayang hapon.
It's good to see everyone again, no? So for this afternoon, we will just focus on how we can level up our basic our basic question types. Like for example, we would want to see in one page all of those true or false statements that we have. It doesn't have to be one question or one question per page. So we could have that one. And then how would we be able to have just two choices, true or false, and it will just be directly placed on the answer. And then another one is because we have had instances wherein teachers would want to have like multiple answers within a multiple choice question, yet they would have to choose the real answers within the choices. So we will also highlight that. So there is like when we say select all that apply, so that means you have to select all the right answers within that question, or all or nothing. If you missed out on selecting one or two of the right choices, then you get nothing, no? So that will be what we will feature this afternoon. And of course, if you have um like a type of exam like true fill in the blanks, how would you be able to do that using a paragraph? You could actually do that with the use of it's like a drag it's like drop down, wherein they could just choose within the paragraph. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this is also hopefully everyone could access this one. Yeah, you have access to this one already. Later on, I will tell you also on how to get your certificate for the afternoon. But let's focus first on the quiz. So everyone knows already how to make or at least create a quiz. So I will just click on the quiz, and then I click on edit quiz. I didn't place anything yet. Okay, so let's start with um, the first the multiple choice options. Okay, so what we have here, so we click on add a new question, and then we have here the all or nothing, which means if the learner misses out on any of the right answers, then he or she gets nothing. Or later on, if they have multiple answers, and you can grade them um, according to the choices. Sige. So let's start with the all or nothing, no? So the all or nothing, so you click on that one, and then you click on add. Okay, so I'll just place all or nothing multiple choice one. Okay, so for example, my question is, so I place my question, which of the following are parts of SU's 5 Cs? So I will, most of the times when we give a multiple choice question, it's just like 1 point, no? So it's up to you if you want to have it 2 points. And then, okay, so I will place my, uh, okay, okay, so do not forget to click on or tick on this one if it's part of the correct answer. So this one is also part of the correct answer. We have church. It's part of the correct answer still. And then we have port. And then the last one is, okay. So that's not a correct answer. And then we save on the question. And how does it look like? So here, can you see the preview? Is the preview?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in here, so it would look like this. So that means the student has to click on the right choices in order for him or her to get 1 point. If he or she misses one, no, or like click all, then that's already a wrong answer if it's just like 1 point or 2 points, no? So it's like all or nothing. So that is how it works. Okay, so another one is if you'd want to have like points within the multiple choice question, is to use still the ordinary multiple choice that we have. Okay, here. Okay, so in here we'll have SATA. So you have to select the correct answers. Like I just place again one as default, and then this time here we are used to one answer only, no? So for our multiple choice question, so you could click on multiple answers allowed. Okay, so how would this work? Okay, so for this one, like for okay, so that means you will have, because you like in your choices you have like four, so like 25%. If the student would answer that, then he or she only gets 25%. And then another 25%. And mm, okay, and so if the student answers or clicks on all four, he or she gets a point. But if they include like, so this time we will place a penalty of -25, or it's up to you. You could actually also have like -50 if it's up to the stud it's up to the teacher to have that penalty, no? So you can actually place it like that. Once done, you click on save changes. I might have missed something. Sorry, wala question. Same question. And save changes. Okay, so what's the difference here? So for the first multiple choice, if one of the choices, one of the answers is wrong, then the student doesn't get a point or any point. In here, if one of the answers or the one or he or she has clicked on the wrong answer, so the points maminasan lang siya, no, maminasan, but like for example, he'll get 50.5, maybe zero point 0.5 or 0.25 of the 1 point. So it would also depend on the default mark that you have placed in there. So more or less, SATA is the question for with a heart, and then A&M C1 is more of those who would never give a score for the choices. So there you go. So those are for our multiple choice advanced version. So if you have questions, are there any questions on that one before we proceed our um, with the other versions of maybe multiple, maybe uh, true or false? Okay, questions? I think wala. Oh, sir. Sir Paa, yes, Sir Jonathan.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, good afternoon.
Good
Kung nga,
afternoon,
ma'am,
sir.
bitaw, in making the question, di ba, naamang kay choices?
Yes.
The choices, ma'am, kay sa general question, you can write your symbols, you can insert equations, but in the choices, dili ko makabutang, ma'am. Let's say, for example,
Yes.
delta
Okay.
G, delta S over X, mga yana ba? Di ko ka-insert.
But
Kana,
you
ma'am,
can
tanawa, ma'am.
actually, kaning diri, sir, insert or edit image. Or sorry,
Ah,
sorry. This
choices,
portion.
so
Yes,
sa
sir.
akuan lagi, ma'am, di lagi na makita na.
This portion, sir, kaning
Kana siya.
choices.
Makita ra na siya dito sa main box sa question. Muna akong giproblemahan last
Because
time.
usually, even if kanang multiple choice ra, sir, I've also tried
Yeah.
multiple choice where
Oo.
I place images instead of
No.
words.
Oh, no problem with images kay maka-paste raman ta.
Yes, yes.
Kanang equation, ma'am, like,
So for equation, sir, you will
make,
have to make it an image. Like for me, I will
so ako
just
siya
use,
i-convert.
yes, sir.
Ako
I
siya
will just
i-convert to
use answer.
image.
Are you familiar with snipping tool? So you could just open your
Yeah.
Word.
Oh,
Then I
snipping na
could,
lang.
yes, sir. Like for example, no, I will
Okay.
just place na lang. Sige. You could just place your the one that you have snipped, and then you don't need to even
Yeah.
you don't need to even save your work. You could just copy. You could just copy the
Okay.
one that you have snipped and then place it here. Pwede ra
So
gyapon
save,
siya.
yeah. So
Yes.
insert na lang dahil ka, ma'am, or paste na lang as an
Yes.
image.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
So,
that's easier
murag,
than placing everything there and arranging, sir. No?
okay. Sa first yun akong kuan, ma'am, di na ko makita ning kuan, kanang nga mga icons.
Mm-mm.
Makita rin ako dito sa main box sa question. But for the choices,
Diri, sir. Diri lang, sir.
yeah, kana. Oh, but yeah, kana. Pero sa choices na, di na
So
ko
here,
makita ng mga icons. So,
supposedly naa siya diri.
upgraded din ato ang automatic na siya, ma'am, nga ma-upgrade kung gi-upgrade man gani ang soul.
Yes, sir. Because I've been
Ah,
using this one. Murag, dugay na, sir.
sige, try na ko. Actually,
Yeah.
nakagamit ng po ko ani nga type. Actually, murag mo ni akong major question na
Uh-uh.
inserting equations, whatever.
If
Kailangan
you
mo yung mga
already,
equations.
yes, sir, you can actually do it. And then if dili siya mo appear, sir, you could call us or chat us so that
Sige,
we could
sige.
help you
Oo.
out. Ana lang,
Siguro
sir.
ka na dagoy ng katong sa tawag ng limot ko. Anyway, the suggestion nga snaping tool, yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
also familiar with it. Opo ko
Mm-mm.
kanaunaan na. Manang ni-attend ko aning
Okay,
seminar.
sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Sige,
ma'am
sir.
Mel.
Thank you. How about the others? Any question? Wala na? So we will proceed. Okay. Sige. So this time, most of us are used to having in a pen and paper exam. We usually have like test one, true or false, and we would want to convert it the way it should be here in our learning management system in such a way that they would appear just like one test, more siya one test. So we will make it. We will place it in one number, but there are many items in within a number. Like for example, we have 5, true or false. But what type of question do we have to use in order for us to have that? No, so um, um, many teachers have tried maybe drag and drop or something like that, or uh, maybe another way of drag and drop or matching type. But of course, we only have two choices, true and false. No, so how would we match? No, how would we match that this true is for number 1 or this false is for number 5? So in here, we could actually do that using our drag and drop into text. No, so okay. So drag and drop into text. So we click on add and a new question. Okay, so we click on drag and drop into text. And then we click on add. Okay. So we will place all the questions in the question text. Okay, so just to let you be familiar with this one, so we will be placing all the questions in the question text, and if you scroll down, you will have your choices. You will just have two choices. We will have choice 1 and choice 2. So we will just indicate the answer using this one, no? Using this one here. So how does it work? Like, for example, could make it caps lock. Okay, so you might have noticed even the instruction, they're all placed, sorry, not in the general feedback, but in the question text there. So everything will be placed here. So we'll have number 1. Okay, so most of the times what we do is in the pen and paper exam, we have like a blank before the number. So we could actually do that. So we place like, so this is true. No, so we only have like two options, true and false. No, so we will just place, okay. So that means the answer there is true. And then we proceed to the next one. I have like 5 questions for this one. Okay. And the last one. Okay. There you go. So you would know that the answer is true because it's 1, and then 2, of course, is false. We don't need to, you could actually have just unlimited. You just click on unlimited here. You don't need to change the group because the it's like the container of your answer will actually conform with the box here. So it will give them a clue, or it's like a giveaway answer that whatever is there is that answer. So might as well just click, just keep it that way. It's group A because that will be like all in square. So there. So, and then you can, well, there's no need for you to even shuffle the questions. If you'd want to have like a separator, you could actually also place there. So that means beyond that will be your answer that you can actually drag and drop there. And then default marks, because I have 5 items, so that will be 5 um, points. Okay. Once I'm done, I click on Save Changes. Okay. So how does it look like for the preview? So it would look like this. Okay. So there. Okay. So you will just drag like that. Okay. So we click on unlimited so that we could these options could have, you could actually use them no so many times. So there. So that is how it would look like. So it's not a blank, but it's more of a box. So if we change the group, the group portion here, it will actually conform to like this would be a different the box would be a different shape, and then whatever is the answer here, now it will conform to that particular shape. So it's really a giveaway answer, no? So we'll just keep group A. Okay, so that is how you would make a true or false. But this you could actually make use of this one, not just for true or false. You could make use of this one for maybe you have like 3 choices, or you have like you have like 3 choices. Then you could also make use of this one, no? So not just, this is not limited to just true or false. Okay, so questions before we proceed? Yes, Sir Jonathan.
Pwede na itong i-open ang iyahang, i-display na to ang imuhang output, ma'am.
For this
number
one?
3. Yeah, for number 3.
Sorry. You mean if it's correct or not?
How the student will see the
This
format.
This one.
Oo, katong na ay dili man kato nang i-check nimo siya sa natabunan magud sa natabunan sa participants ang ako ang kuan.
Okay.
Can you press bitaw ning plus sign or actually view na siya?
Yes.
Pwede mo na ma-click siya, ma'am, dahil mulantaw tabali sa
This
output.
one. Yeah. It cannot be seen.
I think, ma'am, pag-click ana, ma'am, kita na to. Wala mi makita.
Sige. I will show that one again. Here. Nakita na, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how it would look like. The interface would look like this in your student's view. So yeah, so it seems a bit closer to what we usually do for true or false, or for those that for those questions wherein you would really need just the two choices, and then you'd want it in one page. So there. So if like you have 15 numbers, so in one page, all those 15 questions would appear in one page.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Sige. Okay. So other questions before we proceed? By the way, for the first two, so wala to nakitaan, I will just flash it again. The one that we had for all or nothing, no, all or nothing, and select all that applies. So I will first okay, let me share. Okay, so this is how it would look like for the multiple answers in a multiple choice, no? So in here, this is for all or nothing. So that means if the student checks all, no, if the student checks all, so that means they won't get any score out of this one because it's all or nothing, no? So kung magpachamba ra si student, then they cannot get a score. Okay, and it would also look like this. It would also look like this for select all that applies. Only if they would check this one, they would just get like um they would just get um like the three, let's for so for example, they checked everything, so they'll just get like 7.75 out of 1 point. So in here, the teacher will have to expect that there are like point something in scores, no, in scores, if they will apply this one for select all that applies. Okay. So if there are no more questions for the true or false, this time we will have our last, so we are very fast. Our last one is we are used to also giving fill in the blanks, no, especially for the languages courses, no, the language courses, and maybe even for the objective type of exam, we usually give fill in the blanks and how would we be able to apply it also in Soul. Okay, so in here I will just like place supposedly you could make use of a paragraph and just place all um, the blanks in there. Okay, but you could also, like for this one, in one sentence I have like three answers and I'll just place one distractor. So how is this done? Okay, so we click on add a new question, and this time we click on select missing words. Okay, select missing words. So select missing words would give us a drop down of the answers, but it will just actually appear as a blank within the statement. So here is how it would look like. Okay. This has like a similar mechanism to um, the fill in the blanks, sorry, the true or false that we had earlier. So because it's not actually just a blank, but a blank box. Okay. So that is my statement. So I have like three, the ones in bold are my answers. So what I do is I will have to place again this one. So for number one, I will drag down, I will scroll down and place my answer there. Okay. And then, so this time, we cannot just use this one many times, but just once, no? Unlike the other one wherein the choices can actually be used many times. And then, okay. Okay. And then I have like one distractor. Okay. And again, don't forget to adjust your default marks. So for mine, it has 3 points. So 3 answers. So I'll just have 3 points also. And then you click on Save Changes. And it would look like this. Okay. So it would look like this. Now you don't have to place the blank at the last part, but you could actually place it within the statements or within the paragraph. So the student will just click on that one and then choose from the choices there. Okay. And then, yeah. And then also you could also make sure to have like a distractor so that they would know that there are actually other answers other than the right ones. So that is how, or that those are the questions that we will be dealing with this afternoon. No, so if you'd want, then you could actually try it out. While we are still around, you could try it out on your own in any of your maybe a hidden portion or a hidden um, section in one of your classrooms, and then you could ask us questions while you are making those questions. So before we do that, any questions before we could give you the time to make your own questions? Wala na? No more questions?
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I was creating a quiz and then I wanted to I looked at the preview. Then
Yes.
when I went back, I made a mistake on the add additional questions and I can't seem to see the add additional questions again. How can I go back
Okay.
to
So for example, just make sure also that you have like your total marks reminding everyone that the total marks should be equal to the maximum grade, and then you click on save. You were saying that you really attempted a quiz.
nigama na kong quiz,
Yes.
then i-preview na ko siya.
And you'd
Then
want to edit again. You'd want to edit. You have
I tried to press the edit question, pero wala
yes.
man to siya add additional questions. So I'm stuck with one question ra. Dugangan
Like
unta
for
na ako
example,
question.
okay, so here, ma'am, like this, and then you have clicked on edit quiz here, and then you were saying wala na siya add, ma'am.
Murag wala ko kakita sa edit quiz, ma'am.
Okay, so once you are outside of the questions, no, once you're outside of the questions, and then all you have to do, if you are within the section, and then you'd want to go back and edit the questions. Now this time, edit the questions. So you just click on the quiz, and then you click on the gear, And then you click on edit quiz. And then you will find the list of questions that you have. And then you could actually either edit the questions that you have made, or you could, sorry. Okay, sakto. You could edit the questions that you have made, and then,
Ma'am, pwede ma-share ang screen,
yeah.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So going back, so you are on the page, or you are on the section where you have your quiz, and then you click on the quiz. Okay, you click on the quiz, and then you click on the gear in the upper right, and then click on edit quiz. Then you will be back to your list of questions. So you have the choice to edit the questions that you have already made, or add another question. I hope I answered your concern.
Thank you, ma'am. I didn't know about the
Yeah,
gear.
so we shouldn't be confused, because in here, no, so for example, for the pencil, we can only edit the settings, no, only the settings. We cannot edit the questions here. So what we do is we have to click on the exam, and then click on the gear before we could edit the quiz or our questions. Okay. Sige, go. Okay. So other questions? Okay. Other questions?
Madam Alfie, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Can we have a recap?
Okay, sige.
Yes.
Okay, sige. So, because we still have lots of time, I will go through all of it again. Okay. Sige, kani.
Thank you,
Because I think
madam.
some of you weren't able to make it with us katong ganihan, no? So let me just, okay. So let me create a quiz. Okay, so we actually had multiple options of, we have two options for multiple choice. So we have select all that applies, meaning you could place points within the answer, and then all or nothing multiple choice, which means if the student that didn't place or click on the wrong, even one wrong answer, then he or she gets no score. So how is it done? So for the first one, okay, so you click on a new question. We click on all or nothing multiple choice, and then we click on add. Okay. We place our question there. So again, most of the times for multiple choice, it's just a single point. Okay. And then this time, we have multiple correct answers within. So we have, and then we click on correct. Which means when the student answers he or she has to click this 4 in order for him or her to get 1 point or all of the points. And then in here, so we don't click on that one because it's like the wrong answer. And then we click on save changes. Okay. And then it would look the same. It would actually look the same for the select all that applies, but we won't be using the same question type. So how does it look like? Let me just share my screen. Okay, so it would look like this. So the student has to click on the right answers. If he or she clicks all, then that means she won't get a score. No, so he or she will have to correct or click on the right choices in order for her to get the point. So that is for all or nothing multiple choice. Now for select all that applies, we will make use, sorry, let me share my screen. We will make use of the ordinary multiple choice. No, I know everyone is so familiar with the ordinary multiple choice. We click on add. Okay, and then we place our question. And then in here, we click on, because the default one is one answer only, but we will have multiple answers allowed. So that means there are many answers allowed. And we place small points within that answer, no? So here, like for example, for the grade of that one, that is just part of the 1 point. So it will just be 25%. And then we have, so that's another 25%. And then chord. Another 25. And the last one is the one that's so we will have like a negative for that one. So if you'd want like a negative 50 or a negative 25, it's up to the teacher. Like for me, I'll have negative 50. Okay. Okay. And then for you to view this, it actually looks similar to the previous one that we made, but we are actually using two different question types, no? And they have two different mechanisms. So there. And then, okay.
Madam, may I have a question?
Yes.
Madam, magdepende ang imuhang distribution sa points no sa number of correct answers.
Yes, with the
Oo.
number of choices you have, it would also depend. So naa siya, ma'am, if you have like
I-distribute
4.
lang yun nimo sa 100%,
Yes, there's
no?
like 33.33 if you have like 4, so that you
Oo.
could get like 100. Yes, yes,
Oo.
ma'am.
Now, nganong nagbutang kag negative 50% para sa
Like,
katong wrong?
yes, like for example, I have like negative 50%, which means if the student chooses that one, then it's like minus not just 25, but you could actually place negative 25, so that the student will get like for example, the student will get 0.75, no? 0.75 of the score, or
Mm,
maybe 25 of the score.
dili gyud
So
totally
there,
nga maano siya
yeah.
naagi
Yeah,
siya points
because
pa nga makuha.
yes, because if they're like usually kung dili ka balo sa answer, so i-check tanan, no?
Oo,
So
oo.
you could actually make sure that there's really like yeah, makita gyud niya, makita gyud niya ang wrong answer kay para pod naapod siya kuan nga okay, so
O
it shouldn't be
ilabot
like
or
yes.
sayo po siya.
It
Oo.
shouldn't
Oh,
be
madam, what if kanang nalimtan og butang sa katong percentage for that wrong answer? What will happen?
Usually di siya mo lahi siya ang mugawas, ma'am. So dili yeah, if you have like the wrong computation, so wrong pud ang murag percentage nga mugawas niya. So like
Okay.
0.38 something, so mugawas pud siya ngayon ana, ma'am. Pero
But earlier,
again,
katong gibutan na, minus 50%, pwede ra po og minus 25%.
25. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Maskin 5 ka choices, ang isa
Yes.
wrong. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Okay. Other questions? Sige. Sige,
Kay
so
Mama?
yes.
Katubitang sa distribution of points, ma'am, dapat siya mag-total of 100%.
Yes.
Okay. And then what will happen to the negative? Dili ra i-question sa kaning, I mean, kung bubutang kag negative, the sum will no longer be 100. Inana ba?
Yeah. So
Kinakatry
if you
mo
have like
kung,
that's why mas maayo siya if you have like 4 choices, so para kuan siya, complete siya, ingon ana siya, ma'am. Yeah, ingana siya, sir.
so
Yeah,
I
or
will
5
give,
choices.
yeah, I
5
will
choices so
give,
that 100, yeah, 100
yeah,
siya.
pwede siya. And then katong wrong choice ni mo imong i-negative.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sige,
sir.
thanks.
Or you could like for example, you're used to giving more points for that particular question, or for that particular for that particular question, imura pud gihapon siyang i-add up to 100%.
Magdepende ang weight, madam, sa I mean gibug-aton sa answer nga correct.
But kuan siya, ma'am, like for me it's just 1 point, no? Pero 1 point would mean if only two correct answers are correct, so that means 0.5 ra yang madawat, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me, kung imo pong butangan og kanang marking ba, ma'am, nga worth 4 points
0.33
siya,
point.
makita man sa student nga 4 points, 4 guni ka correct answer. Inana ba?
Yes.
So, iwan na ni mga point na lang.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Sige. And then sige, so we will proceed with the last two, no? So I will just give 2 options for the drag and drop for the true or false, no? So again, for this type of question, we are just giving the true or false example, no? The first one, katong ganihan, no, the true or false example. I will give you now, sige 5 na lang pod gihapon. I will give you now I have here 3 options. I have DN, DM, and DI, no? So unlike that one, no, with the use of the same question type. So let me share the screen. Okay. So earlier we made use only of kuan. We only made use of true or false. Pero kanisha, we will make use of 3 options, no? So we click on drag and drop into text, okay? So that you could actually make use of the so many question types, no? Just to also give you because the more that you have that you use these question types, no, we cannot guarantee, like for example, the student is using a phone, or the student is using like a tablet. We cannot guarantee that they could actually answer in some of the question types, especially if the question types are a bit advanced. No, I think also that happens even if with a simple type of questions, and then you make use of kanang daghan nga um daghang images, or you also place like a video clip within your question. So that is something we have to be reminded also. Okay, so again, we were making use of the drag and drop into text type of question. Okay. Okay, and then in here we will be placing all our questions in the question text. Okay, just to be so that you'd be familiar with this one. So of course the number of default marks would depend on the number of questions that you have for this particular exam. And then we will have the choices. We will just place the choices here. Okay, sige. So let me place my instruction. So in here, they have to identify if the statement actually describes a digital native, a digital migrant, or a digital immigrant with this kanira siya, DN, DM, and DI. Okay. And then, okay, so first is this one. Okay. So this is my question. So I will just place number 1 there. And then for that one, it has to be, so I will also just place my choices here. So I have DN, DM, and DI. So I will place DN, DM, and DI. Okay, and then still we click on unlimited number of times that it could actually be used. And then you would want to place it before the number to have like a feel of the pen and paper exam. So we place this one, the brackets, okay, and then place 1, so that signifies the N. So whatever is the choice in brackets here, you will have to place it there. So that would actually give the system the signal that that's the correct answer for that number. Okay, this is for number 2. And then this time, okay, so we have, okay, Okay. And then we have that. So how would it look like? How would it look like if we preview that one? So we have five points. And then we click on save. Okay. Let me okay. So it would look like this. So the student will just place the answers there. And unlike the usual matching type wherein you could actually make use of this one many times. That's why we clicked on unlimited in the choices. So there. So the next time that you would want to make use of repeating choices, then you could actually make use of this one. So there. And then the last one that we have is select missing words. Yes, Sir Jewel.
Ma'am Alfie, meron ko yung question.
Yes, sir.
Kaning drag and drop into text, compatible rin siya sa tanang unit, let's say sa cellphone, because I
No,
encountered
sir.
a problem, I think that was 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
if ikaw ba itong nakatubag sa ako ang query wherein a student is having trouble na dili siya maka-drag and drop sa picture.
Tablet. Is it a tablet? Yes, sir. Dili siya, sir, no? So again, if we use the advanced type of questions, no? So this is also something that we have to be reminded of. So there are 3 subatomic particles, 1, 2, and 3.
Ay, ako lang i-question niya, ma'am, later.
Okay, sige. Then, kuan siya, sir, they would really have a hard time, no? They would really have a hard, even with the tablet, dili siya mo work, sir, no? Drag and drop. All the question types that would entail the drag and drop, it would be hard for them to really answer the exam. So that's why we really require them, no, before we start with the lessons and the exams and the activities. We require them to use a laptop or a desktop for the exams.
Thanks, Amalfi.
Sige, sir. Si sir, yes, si sir Jonathan.
Ma'am, na-challenge ko, ani.
Gikuyawan ko, sir, kay atomic particles.
Sorry, na-press mo na ako ang enter. Anyway, ang ako lang ko anong kanang, I have been using this one, that my problem is, for instance, I have answers 1, 2, and 3, but the answer supposed to be 3 is electron. Pwede na ko siya i-answer sa first, pwede na ko i-answer siya sa second. Wala ba siya order? How can I do that, ma'am? Kay, let's say, for example, my answer is proton, electrons, neutrons, and last.
Okay, so
not necessarily nga ang akong answer sa neutron, ibutang nako sa 1. Pwede siya any order.
You mean the question, sir?
The choices, ma'am, can actually be placed in any order.
For this one, sir, dili na siya because remember we are making use of one kanira siyang the question text portion. So it's like usara gyud siya, sir, no? So what we do if you have we cannot do the shuffling, no? Yes, so kana po siya ang iyang disadvantage, sir, because we cannot do the shuffling in terms of questions. Only in terms of choices, no? So kana ra siya, sir.
So asa na to ni siya nga type provided bam sa ato ang SOUL nga format, type of questions, asa ni siya usually inani nga ang order dili required?
For that one, sir,
Okay,
we
so
could actually, but the thing, sir, the for this one, no, I've also used matching for matching, but with the
matching type.
matching, yeah, for matching type, sir, you need to
Nalagyan
have
kay
daghan ka,
nalagyan
yeah,
order. Oo.
dili sa matching, sir, you could actually pwede siya nimong i-shuffle ang
Kapinan.
questions, shuffle
Yeah,
also the answers. But the thing is, katong dito, sir, you cannot use the choices repeatedly. Kay for example, mabutang ka og false. So daghang like for example, daghang false, no? Or daghang neutron, no? So which neutron is for that particular answer? So maglibog siya, sir, no? Maglibog siya, no? So
So
this
muni
is the easiest that we can, no? With if you have like many kanang multiple sections, then it's up to us to edit na lang the questions per section. I mean, it won't be that much editing to do for the questions kay we have the same set of questions, and then you could just shuffle manually edit the question shuffling na lang, sir.
kay kanina ta siya i-drag and drop lang ta ni ma'am, but there is no order, a sequence
Yes.
of kuan.
Mm-mm.
So dili wala po ni siya dito sa fill in the blanks ma'am. Wala po ni siya dito kay akong gitry. O di man pud siya pwede. Anyway, sige, I still need to explore the type of questions as well.
So for this one, sir, sakto to, sir, for this one, if you have like 5 sections only for this items, you can actually manually shuffle the questions sa imuhang question text. Ana na lang, sir.
Sige. So pero wala dili ka nakakuan ma'am kung sa to siya nga type of questions diri, fill in the blanks ba to, or
unsa man, sir,
say type katong gi-suggest nimo nga I
kuan
can
siya,
manually
sir.
set it.
O kani siya, sir, you can actually manually set this one, the one that we're using.
There's a shuffle.
You can, yeah, like for example, sige, let me just share again the screen. Okay. So for this one, sir, no, like imo siyang na-import. You have imported this one to another section, no? So this was the one that was imported. So all you have to do is imo na lang po na siyang usbon, no? So ana na lang, sir, no? Imo ra na siyang usbon. And then, of course, kanira. So it has like a shuffled effect because, but per section siya, sir, no? Per section. Unlike if it were kanang part ra gyud siya sa quiz, no? Part ra siya sa quiz nga lain-lain nga student has a different lahi siya pod og kuan, lahi pod siya og questions nga mo appear. This one is per section, sir, no? So that is how you could actually edit, no? The one that I was telling you earlier, sir, is add a new question and then drag and drop matching, no? The drag and drop matching here different siya because like for example, this is the question and then you have an answer, like you cannot repeatedly use the answer. Like for example, we have here kanang question niya, the answer is DM, then another one is DM. We dili naman siya, sir, no? So if we click on that one, or if we do drag and drop using similar options, dili gud siya magkatugma nga katong DM nga gi-drag sa bata, no? Is the same DM for this particular question. So ang pinakasayon na gud, sir, is using that one, using the one that we used, which is for this one, drag and drop into text.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Other questions before we proceed to the last one? Sige. The last one again is if you'd want to have fill in the blanks. So I know maybe for quite some time you'd wanted to have like a paragraph and then have like kanang fill in the blanks. This could actually be something that you could do. So okay. So click on add a new question and then click on select missing words. And then you click on add. Mine is not a paragraph, but a statement with supposedly three blanks. Okay. So what I do, naara gihapon sa when we prepare, so naara gihapon ang the answers are there. What I do is I will just cut the answer, place it here. So that means place my choice there. So that's the choice number, which implies that that's the correct answer for that particular box or blank. There. And then place a distractor. And then you could shuffle the choices if you have like many choices. So you could shuffle that one as well. Okay, then save changes. Okay. And this is how it would look like. Okay. So those are the four ways that we could actually level up our ways of using our question types. So by next week we have more. So for the whole Wednesdays of March, we will be showing you the different ways of making use of the question types, because maybe you'd want to explore what is this kind of question type. Maybe this is useful in my field of specialization, no? So, kana siya. So questions before I will give you the time to um, answer the survey. Okay, so I will just show na the survey to everyone. Okay. I think sir, okay. I will let you answer the survey, and then once you have answered the survey, you can this will be unlocked. The certificate of participation will be unlocked, and you will be able to get your own certificate. Ano lang. Okay. Sige, let me. I hope everyone has accessed upskilling sessions for teachers, increasing student engagement. If not, has everyone already accessed the katong upskilling sessions for teachers. It will appear in your course landing page because Sir Fredly has
They're added na,
actually.
ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, they're added. So kindly click on, I've also placed the link so that you could click on that one, and then kindly just answer the post webinar survey evaluation so that you would be able to unlock your certificate for this afternoon session. So are there other questions before we go?
Asan mo siya ma-access, ma'am?
Sige, I've shared,
Sa
sir,
email?
the...
Email?
Dili, sir. Tempa, ha? Ano? Everyone, sorry. Everyone in meeting. I've already shared
Okay.
sa
The
chat.
link.
Yes, yes. So if you click on that one, you will just, you can access na the upskilling. And if you cannot access, you just go to the course landing page na ay upskilling sessions for teachers. Then you will see this one. Anyway, assessment or the fifth topic is the current topic also, tagged as a current topic. So you will go directly to the page. Okay. Sige.
Ni-raise again si Ma'am
Ma'am Catherine, yes, ma'am.
I have a question, ma'am. If I use the appropriate, parang
Question
exam,
type.
I started with matching type. Then I placed all the answers there, dun sa boxes na. And I was looking at the mark, and it's just 1 point.
Okay, ma'am. So you have to, okay. So I will show you, ma'am. Yung my default, let me.
Kasi sa matching type, may 10 items ako. Then yung mark niya 1 lang.
Okay.
I tried to increase the default mark to 10, pero ang
You
lumalabas
cannot anymore.
1
Okay.
pa rin.
Okay. So here, ma'am, this is how you, for example, it doesn't work anymore. Okay. So you already have, for example, no, this was a question that you need to increase the number of points. You've already increased the number of points here. And then when you click on save changes, it still doesn't work, no? So all you have to do is just click on this one here, change that one, and then press enter, and it will change. So the total marks now is 11. So you'll also have to upgrade your total score. So there. So again, ma'am, just click on the pencil here at the side, and then increase, or yeah, you could edit the number of points. Okay. Let me just have it. This one. Increase or decrease the number of points, and then just press enter in your keyboard and it will be changed. It will automatically also increase or decrease the total marks.
Thank you.
Other concerns before we go? I guess wala na. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us for the first, okay. So if you have questions, no, feel free to message us, at, even in the chat box. We could cater to you in the chat box, or you could I will have to demonstrate this one na lang because Sir Fredly has like his consultation hours, and it's not really kanang set hours whenever he has the time, no, whenever he has the time. But everyone is actually a part of the mySOUL training course for teachers? I believe so. If you are a part of that one, let me share my screen. Okay. So most of the times it's available um, in the morning or maybe sometime in the afternoon. You just click on live session for assistance. This is like the second topic here. If you click on that one, and then you will see this icon live tutorial. That means he is actually on board. You'll have to just click on um this one, and then you will be directed to a Zoom, just like this one, no? So mag-Zoom Ramon is Sir Fredly, and then it's like a one-on-one if it's really very specific, no? So you could actually share screens so that your concern will be addressed. So kani lang siya, live tutorial. If he's not around, so this is the icon, no? So this is the icon if he's not around. So no live tutorial. Okay. Okay. So that would be all for the afternoon. I hope we would be able to apply because it's high time. You could actually, if you still have to give your prelim exam maybe on Friday or maybe tomorrow, you could still edit some of it and apply what we have learned this afternoon. So thank you very much and have a good day.
Thank you so much, Madam.
Thank you, Ma'am Al.
Thanks, Ma'am Alfie.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Pod, for
ma'am.
attending.
Salamat.
Now we have a photo op.
Photo op the eye. So I would want to see your faces because it's been a while
Yes.
that I haven't. Yes. 'Di ba? Oo. Daghan na kay improvement sa ato ang mga,
Sus, gasilaw raw naman muna.
Okay ra na, sir.
Sir Steve, ang
Okay.
snacks na mo, Sir Steve.
Yes, sir, coming. Joke. Okay. Hold on for a second. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile. Again, 1, 2, 3. Smile.
Shy
Okay.
kayong
Thank
uban
you,
kay dili
everyone.
mag-share.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Madam Alfie.
Sige, you're welcome.